Hello guys, welcome back to another Lumley Trading video. In this one we are going to be doing some analysis on Nvidia Corp, ticker NVDA. So to get straight into it, where is current price? So we're sitting at around 1,100, which is right next to its first deviation from the 1 year chart. That is what this solid kind of golden line is. Now again, if you understand standard deviation, what you need to know is where is the mean. So the mean is at 900 and the first deviation is at around 1,105. So 34% of the data should trade between this range here. And again, that's because if you understand standard deviation, you have 68% of the data trade between the first deviation and the -1 deviation. And again, this where price is right now is here at this first +1 deviation. Anyway, so price is here. So we are slightly overbought. So again, if you want to start looking short bias, you can do. But really, if we're looking at short bias trades, we normally wait for a much more overbought move. And that's normally from the second deviation, which is currently at $1,306. So basically, I'll quickly go through what are the overbought, what are the oversold levels, and then we'll go through kind of what our trade plan is for this week. And kind of ignore all these lines. This is just for some sort of other strategy we run. But yes, sorry, it does clutter up the chart a bit. But anyway, so we're currently at 105. Again, this could look for some quick shorts intraday, but again, it looks like we're going to be opening up above this level. So this could potentially be used as a support on the open. If we come back, test this level, hold it as a support. If we hold it, then we can target to our next level, which would be this 1,201. Then if we push higher at 1,305, this is our second deviation. Again, this is where you tend to become a bit more overbought. And again, we can look for those short bias plays off of here. And again, if we can make that further push down to this green level, which is the third deviation, that's going to be our next overbought area. And we could look short at 1508. And where you become really parabolic on a stock like this is if you hit this fourth deviation, which is quite unlikely. But if you do, that's at around 1709. So that would be that next kind of key short area. So these are going to be those key overbought areas where if you're long bias, it's normally a good area to be taking in profits, or we can be looking to open up some new short bias plays. So they're going to be those key levels that we're looking at kind of as upside plays. Now, just to quickly note kind of when it comes into a cheaper value, so you have statistical mean at 905. So normally we're looking more at overall short bias plays until you kind of reverse this move. And what I like with this as well is, again, these blue lines are basically just gap fills that haven't been filled. Obviously, a lot of these are going to be near that mean. So it's just kind of another reason for it to kind of reverse to this mean. Not only do you have statistical mean, but you've got a lot of unfilled gaps here and here. So kind of reasons to be pushing back lower. Now, where this stock becomes oversold is going to be around the 702. 501 and kind of 300. Again, are we going to get kind of these lows? Probably not. So it'd be more on a big pullback. Getting longs at around 703 could be good. Again, this tends to be used more from an investment standpoint when we're looking at it like that. So how can we get more day trades based off of these levels? So again, it's all about then where are we currently sitting close to now? So if we put extended hours on, we can see where we're trading now. And again, we kind of come up to this May 30th gap level. But again, we have our standard deviation here. This will slightly increase at the open, and it will probably be around this 110 area. So wherever this deviation is, and if you have any questions, just join the Discord, ask in the Discord, and I will post at the level in there. But all we can really look for basically on the open is come back, retest this level, and if you start to see it hold, then we can look at it long bias. Again, you need to fill this gap in a live market, so this means not extended hours. So that would be your first area for target. If that fills, then our next target can go to this 1,155, because again, this is a unfilled gap going back 2 days. And last target, again, if it continues to hold that level, would then be kind of around this 1205. Again, this level will slightly increase. So you'll probably be seeing it around there between kind of 1205, 12010. And again, that will kind of be our final target on these long bias plays. So that's the way I would look for it. On the other hand, again, deviation open, say around here, we end up failing this area, we break through. Then what I would be looking for is a retest of this level. And again, all you want to just pay attention to is the hold. Does it hold this level? If so, then we can look for some short bias plays. And the reason for that is we still have targets to the downside. So again, getting short there, you could probably run a stop depending if you want it tighter or not. You could probably just put it above this May 30th gap. But really, yeah, looking for a hold there. Looking to play downsides, we have these 2 gaps to fill from Friday's trading, and then these 4 gaps to fill from May 24th. So these would kind of just be the targets on the way down. Take a tiny bit of profit there, bit of profit there, bit of profit there, and then profits just into this zone, and really probably wouldn't be looking to hold it past this range here, because normally these, when you have kind of large amounts of gaps like this where there's multiple there, you tend to come into this range, you'll come and fill them, and sometimes for some reason you sometimes miss this last one. So I guess main target would kind of be this third line here at around 1042. But you come and look to fill these, and then a lot of times buying pressure will come in and you'll kind of push back up to the upside, and that's why we tend to cover most of our shorts coming into this level here. But that is basically then kind of our longer term plan on Nvidia. Again, the longer term is using these deviations, so shorts, shorts, shorts. And then again, looking at it from more of an intraday perspective and how we can kind of look to trade today and maybe Tuesday is, again, deviation will open here. What side are we going to hold? If we hold the upside, we're targeting this May 30th gap and the gap at 1155. On the other hand, if we open it up, we come into this resistance, then we're looking to target to these downside moves. And again, basically just looking to fill these on the downside.